Next, shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for cantilever beam. Cantilever beam with point load. What is mean by cantilever beam? Beam having one support fixed, other support should be free. Here the cantilever beam having point load W at free end, for which we have to find the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. For cantilever beam, we no need to find the support reactions. Directly we can start the shear force and bending moment value. Here the shear force value at anywhere on the section will be equal to W. So at B point also the shear force will be W. At anywhere on the section also shear force value will be W. At support A also the shear force value will be W. So the shear force at anywhere on the section will be W. Mark the value on the each point, we get the shear force as a rectangular shape. And next we have to find the shear bending moment. First find the bending moment on anywhere on the section at a distance x from B. So the bending moment on the section x is equal to W into up to distance x which is acting downward direction, so put minus W into x. After that finding the bending moment on the each point B and A point. At A point the moment at B point, starting from B, at B point the x value will be 0. Substitute the x value will be 0 at B point, you get the MB value as 0. And next substitute the x value as L at the A point, we get the moment value at A point will be bending moment at A point will be minus W into L. Now mark the values on the each point, we get the bending moment at B point 0 and bending moment at A point as minus W by L. Mark the downward direction on the anywhere. Join this line, we get the bending moment for cantilever beam with the point load at free end, we get the triangle shape. Similarly, cantilever beam carrying uniformly distributed load over entire length, for which we have to find the shear force and bending moment. Here no need to find the support reactions, directly we can start from shear force and bending moment. Here first find the shear force at anywhere on the section at a distance x from B. What is meant by shear force? Shear force is nothing but you have to add all the vertical forces. At the section x, what is the shear force value? Only having the section having small section having only UDL load. The shear force value for UDL load is equal to load into distance. So the shear force at anywhere on the section is equal to load into distance. Next substitute the x value at B point and A point. At B point x is 0. So at B point shear force will be 0. And next substitute the x value at A point as L. So we get the shear force at A point as W into L. Next we have to find the moment. Moment is nothing but load into distance. Here the moment anywhere on the section mx is equal to load into corresponding distance. Here UDL load, what is the formula? Load into distance by 2. So load into x by 2. Here load UDL load which is acting downward direction, so put minus W into x by 2. By simplifying this, we get the moment on the anywhere on the section is equal to minus W into x by 2. After that, substitute the x value as 0 and L on the point B and A. Now substitute the x value as 0 on point B, we get the moment value 0. And next substitute the x value as L on the support A, we get the moment at support A is equal to minus W L square by 2. After that, mark the values, we get the shear force value. Shear force at B point we have 0, at A point we have plus W by L. So mark the W by L on the above B, we get the shear force as triangular shape. And next mark the bending moment diagram at B point, bending moment value 0, at A point we get minus W L square by 2, mark anywhere on the downside. So now join this line as a curve. One more problem. A cantilever beam AB having length of 8 meter carries a two different UDL load and one 2-point load. One is acting at free end, another one is middle support somewhere, for which you have to find the shear force. Here there is no need to find the support reactions, directly we can find the shear force and bending moment. Let's start from B point. At B point shear force, at B point only one vertical force 10 kilonewton. So at shear force at B point we have 10 kilonewton. At C point we have 10 kilonewton and 1 UDL load. So shear force at C point we have, shear force is nothing but how to add all the vertical forces. Here B to C we have only one point load, one UDL load. So add the two loads, 10 kilonewton plus, for UDL load shear force formula, load into distance. So 5 into 2 we get 20, minus 20. Here also minus 10. Shear force at B value also minus 10, and shear force at C value also minus 20. And next shear force at D point. From B to D we have 3 vertical load, 2 point load and 1 UDL load. So we get shear force at D point 10 kilonewton plus 5 into 2 plus 20 kilonewton. We get the minus 40 kilonewton. After adding, finally put the minus sign. Next I have to find the shear force at A point from B. So we have 2 UDL load, 2 point load. So by adding this we get 10 plus next UDL load 5 into corresponding distance 2 plus next point load 20 plus next UDL load 40, its corresponding length 3. By simplifying this we get the shear force at A point as 160 kN. After that you have to, after finding this, mark these values. We get the shear force diagram like at B point we have minus 10, so mark downward on the anywhere section, and next at C point we have 20, mark minus 20, so this value also has been marked below of the beam anywhere, and mark the shear force value at D point we get minus 40. This value will be same till the next point E, because in the section ED there is no load, so the value on the D, shear force value on the D will be same till the next point E, and after that the shear force value at A point minus 160. After marking this, join this line, we get the shear force diagram like this. And next you have to find the bending moment. Bending moment at B point 0, because there is no load on the B point, so the bending moment at B point will be 0. And next bending moment at C point, from B to C it carries 1 point load and 1 UDL load. So we get the bending moment at C point as the point load, due to point load 10 into up to C distance 2, 10 into 2 plus due to UDL load 5 into 2 into 2 by 2. For UDL load, moment formula, load into distance by 2. Substituting this, we get the bending moment at C point minus 30 kilonewton meter. Next I have to find the bending moment at D point. Bending moment at D point we have 10 into 3, 10 into 3. Then due to the UDL load we have UDL load, this formula, load into distance by 2. But here the UDL load only carries on the portion CB. It does not carry the full length CB. So for this case, the bending moment value will be equal to 10 into 3 point load plus 5 into its corresponding load, 5 into 2 plus this distance center of gravity will be this center portion to up to D. So we get half of the length, which length 2 by 2, 1 plus 1. We get 2 by 2 plus 1. Simplifying this, we get the bending moment at D point as 50 kilonewton meter. And next bending moment at E point, same 10 into up to E point 5. And next due to UDL load it carries only the portion CB, so 5 into 2, 5 into 2 plus this center portion to up to E distance. The center means half of the length 2, half of the length 2 by 2 plus this distance 3. So 2 by 2 plus 3 plus due to one more point load 20 into 2. By simplifying this, we get the bending moment at E point as minus 130. Next bending moment at A point, you have to consider all the loads, 10 into up to distance 8, and next 5 into 2 plus its distance, half of this 2 by 2 plus full distance 5 plus 1 6 plus 20 into up to A distance 5, and due to this 40 kilonewton UDL load into this value carries on the full span 40 into 13, 3 into 3 by 2. By simplifying this, we get bending moment as minus 430 kilonewton meter. After finding this, mark the values and get the shear force bending